Division III semifinal time at the Barry Auditorium. Welcome aboard, everybody. Bill Croney along with you for Max Sports Films and Videos. Tonight, Northfield against Hazen. Hazen, the top, excuse me, let's see, yeah, the top-seeded team, second-seeded team. Must be second-seeded team in Division III. Takes on number 3 seed Northfield. Northfield started out as a number 6 seed, but they knocked off Enosburg, who was number 3. So Northfield moves up in the standings in that regard. And they will take on Hazen at number 2 in Division III. So this one could be a dandy. Now let's go down onto the court for the introduction of players.
Good evening again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Again, on behalf of the Vermont Principals Association and the Barry Tournament Committee, I'd like to welcome you to the Granite City and the Barry Municipal Auditorium. Named one of USA Today's 10 great places to watch and play a high school basketball game. For the Division 3 2004 Vermont State Semifinal between the number 6 seed 15-7 Northfield Marauders and the number 2 seed 18-4 Hazen Marauders. We'd like to give a special welcome to the cheerleaders from Northfield High School. And now, your starting lineup, the Northfield Marauders, a 5'9" senior number 10, Jeff Seeger. A 5'11" senior number 11, Stephen Sutherland. A 5'10" senior number 23, Brad Snow. A 6'4" junior number 31, Dan Shaw. And a 6'3" junior number 33, Dylan Kern. The Marauders are coached by head coach Jeff Shaw. And now for the Hazen Wildcats, a 6'2" senior, number 3, Donahue. A 5'9" senior, number 10, B.J. Hodgson. A 5'10" senior, number 14, Chris Tinkham. A 5'10" junior, number 20, Dan Judkins. And a 6'7" sophomore, number 23, Brad Mayer. The Wildcats are coached by head coach Aaron Hill. Your officials for this evening's second game, referee Gary Lavin, umpires Bill Noyes, Terry Hartshorn. We ask you to stay standing, remove your hats. Please hold your applause until the completion of the anthem. Tonight's anthem will be sung by a senior at U32 High School, Jordan Clodfelter.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars rule the perilous fight? For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rattling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
The red and blue against the maroon and white. Hazen against Northfield. Number 2 seed against the assumed number 3 seed here at the Berry Auditorium. The winner has the right to take on Thetford in the Division III championship game. Dan Shaw will hop it up for Northfield, and he'll hop it up against Brad Mader of Hazen. A couple of tall ones. Shaw listed at 6'4", Mader listed at 6'5", but they announced him as 6'7". Big enough to fall down, be halfway home either way. So Hazen will be coming at us as we face the action here to start this ball game. Tip is controlled by Northfield. Seals. Here's Sullivan on the point. Marauders and Hazen met twice in the regular season. One was the first game was a 13-point Hazen win. The second game a 1-point Northfield victory. Inside, Dan Shaw gets the game's first points. Got a battle going on all over, a lot of tight defensive battles. Hazen having some trouble controlling, but Donahue got it back outside for Hodgson. His shot hits the support, that's out of bounds. Now if it hits the top of the backboard and not hit anything else and comes back down, it's in play, but if it hits any of those struts, it's out of bounds. Played 30 seconds into this one, 2-0 Northfield against full court pressure. Here's Sullivan. And he throws it the length of the court just about and out of play. Threw it away. Hazen will take it the length of the court. Nick Donahue, 6'2" senior, will inbound. He comes up to Hodgson, and B.J. Hodgson, the forecourt for the Wildcats. Campbell, where's number 14? Now down low underneath to Mader inside. They'll work it back out to Hodgson. His shot, no, and a rebound pulled down by Northfield and Dan Shaw. Here's Sullivan. Played just over a minute in this one. Northfield has a 2-0 lead in Snow way outside. Sullivan way out on the right. He'll start towards the hoop, goes by Campbell. Decides to get it to Shaw. Shaw, the jumper from the baseline, rolls no. And picked up by Shaw, though. He'll shovel it back off, out for Snow. And his shot, or check that for Kern. And his shot off the mark, and Hazen. Hodgson, watched by Seals, and we got a turnover. First turnover of the night. Matter of fact, we saw a ball game before this one. I think that's the first real turnover we've seen. That first Division III game tonight at the Auditorium was Green Mountain and Thetford, and an unusual ball game in that there were no 1-on-1 foul situations. There's our first foul of the night, and that's going to go against the Northfield Marauders. Can't put your head. Sullivan picked up the personal foul, his first, team's first. And now Hazen will turn it back over. Hodgson couldn't control. 6:11 to go in the first. 2-0 Northfield. Referee Bill Noyes will hand the ball to Stephen Sullivan for the Marauders, right at midcourt. In for Kern and back to Sullivan. Kern and Sullivan sounds like a law firm, doesn't it? Sullivan, the shot, no. And Hazen the bound in the person of Nick Donahue. Here's Campbell. Or Campbell, I guess, is the Vermont pronunciation. Campbell. Here's Hodgson on the wing. Back for Donahue. His shot is off the mark. Sullivan for the Marauders. Gets it up for the jump shot by Snow. 4-0 Northfield. 5:29 to go in the first. Hodgson on the left side. Nice move to the hoop. Hazen is on the board. Took him 2 minutes and 42 seconds to do it. Driving down and laying it up with Seals. Doesn't get the shot, does draw the foul. And he'll get a pair. And I believe that one is going to go on Mader. No, check that. My error. That's going to go. Yeah, it is on Mader. I don't know what they got up on the board. I had Mader and then put something different up on the board. Jeff Seals to the line, hits the first one.
13,000.
Scoreboard going haywire on us right now. I knew it was too much to ask for and hope for that my scorebook balanced after game number one. Seals hit them both. 6-2 Northfield, 5:12 to go in the first. And Hodgson for Hazen in the forecourt, back to Campbell. Puts it out to Judkins. Looks down low underneath for Mader. Baseline, got free and in. So the big guy, 6'7" sophomore, gets his first bucket of the night. And the Marauders will face full court pressure. Snow with a dribble, now got it up ahead to Sullivan. He'll pull it out to the corner. He'll set it up from out front. 4:42 to go in the first. Here's Brad Snow. Inside for Shaw, in traffic, rattles it home. He's got 4, Northfield has 8. 8-4 Northfield. Inside to Mader, lost it for a second, and Sullivan winds up with the ball for the Marauders. Snow in traffic, got it. 4 for Snow, and timeout going to be called. Hazen, 30-second timeout. Midway through the first quarter, it is Northfield 10 and Hazen 4. That's the first timeout anybody's taken in this one. Just one tick of the clock from midway through the first quarter. 6-point lead belongs to the Marauders of Northfield. Campbell wants to call a set play. Snow picks him up defensively. Outside Hodgson, baseline, nice move to the hole, got it, and he'll go to the line. Got a step on his man, Jeff Seals. Hodgson got a step on his man. I'm pretty sure it was Seals. Second on Northfield, first on Seals. And Hodgson to the free throw line. Did not get it, but Mader down low, taken away by Seals. Northfield with a 4-point advantage. Sullivan started in. It's off a Hazen hand, however, out of bounds off Nick Donahue. First substitution of the night. Patrick McCarthy checks in for Hazen. And Mader will take a seat. So you lose 4 inches in height, but the big guy gets a chance to sit on the bench and talk to the coach. And we got a turnover. Northfield couldn't get it in play, and they allotted 5 seconds. Still 10-6. Northfield leading Hazen. 3:31 to go in the first. Coach Aaron Hill up off the Hazen bench with instructions. And Campbell backdoor underneath. Nice play. Oh, my. Hodgson again. He's got 6 of his club's 8. It's a 2-point ball game. Snow in the corner for the Marauders launches long. And on the rebound, I believe Northfield Shaw is over the back. Yep, Shaw picks up the personal foul. It's the first on Shaw, third on the Marauders. 10-8 Northfield lead, 3:07 to go in the first. Hazen to tie or could take the lead with a 3-ball. Here goes Hodgson. He'll go all night if they let him. Nobody on the weak side is coming over there defensively. We're even at 10. Sullivan. And Sullivan got away with what looked to be a travel or air dribble or something, but no whistle on the play. Sullivan jump pass down inside for Kern, and it's off the mark. Hazen with 2:38 to go. Again, Hodgson for Hodgson, but knocked out of bounds by Jeff Seals. The Seals, the 5'9" senior for the Marauders, got in front of it, knocked it out of bounds. Hodgson coming over on that left-hand side. You're right, nobody has dropped back to pick up any defensive help at all. We're even at 10 with 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Campbell. And gets it out for McCarthy. Here's Hodgson long. Got it for 3. B.J. Hodgson's been on fire here in the first quarter. 11 of his club's 13 points for B.J. Hodgson. It's B.J. Hodgson 11, Northfield 10. And his teammates from Hazen have added a bucket for 2 with that 3-point lead. 2 minutes to go in quarter number 1. There's snow way outside. Sullivan. And Seals. For Sullivan cutting through, but not a great pass, and Hazen picks it up 3-on-2. They'll kick it back for Jason Smith. Shot, nope. Rebound is tipped loose, and finally to the Marauders. Here's Sullivan. Seals from the corner, no. Way up in the air with a rebound. Kicking it back outside is Shaw. He'll get the return pass. Shaw in traffic, no, but he'll go to the line. Let's see who's going to get the call against him. He drew some white shirts. He drew a crowd. I believe it's going to go against Patrick McCarthy. Yep. McCarthy does pick up his first, team second. So to the line for the Marauders is Dan Shaw. Northfield 2 for 2 from the foul line so far tonight. Shaw rolls that one in, and the 6'4" junior will get another. 1:19 remaining, first quarter. 13-12, Hazen. And he got it. They're knotted at 13. Joe Dorman will check in. Dan Shaw will check out for the Marauders. 13-12, excuse me. It's a 1-point Hazen lead. I was looking at the wrong side of the scoreboard, my error. 13-12. Hazen up by 1. 1:10 to go. Inside for Donahue. He puts it through for Hazen. Back to a 3-point ball game. 15-12, Hazen. Sullivan stops in the forecourt and throws it away. Seals couldn't get there. 3-point Hazen lead. And Colby Cook set to check into the lineup for the Marauders. Coming out will be Steve Sullivan. Hazen by 3, under a minute to go in the first quarter. Here's Hodgson. Snaps it down low for Donahue. Yes, and the trip to the line. So Shaw comes back into the Northfield lineup. So to the line will go Nick Donahue, his first free throw attempt. The place gets awful quiet, eerily so. He got it. 18-12, biggest lead of the night for Hazen. 37 seconds to go in the first quarter. And Seals has lost it. B.J. Hodgson, no. He gets it back, though, and Hodgson will fire long and get it for 3. What a quarter for B.J. Hodgson. 14 points for B.J. Hodgson. His club's got 21. Northfield trying to go down low to Shaw. In a crowd, Shaw fires. Heavy traffic. Hodgson to rebound. With time running out, he gets it away. It doesn't drop. So we go to the second quarter. After 1, it is Hazen 21 and Northfield 12. Well, the first quarter belonged to B.J. Hodgson as he poured through 14 points for the Hazen Wildcats. Nick Donahue added, let me double check my numbers here, 2, 4, 6, 8. To check that at halftime. I think I gave him an extra basket. But he's got a bunch, let's put it that way. Here's Hodgson starting in. Gets it on down low on the baseline. To McCarthy. It's McCarthy's first bucket of the night. 23-12 Hazen. Clubs met twice in the regular season. The second time was the last game of the regular season. Northfield won by 1. Dan Shaw puts 2 through for Northfield. He has 8. He's trying to split the defense was Campbell. And he's called for the double dribble. Couldn't control it. Northfield trying to stay in single digits right now. Chip away at the lead. Against the full court pressure. Here's Jeff Seals for Sullivan. And Sullivan does a tightrope act right up to that far sideline to keep it alive. Starting it is Snow. Down low for Shaw, and he's all alone to bank it in. Give him 10 of his club's 16 points. That Hazen shot well off the mark, and Northfield tries the fast break. It doesn't work. And Donahue picks it off for Hazen. Back to Campbell. 23-16. Hazen has the lead. They've got the pumpkin. Campbell was in on the baseline too hard. Blown away by Sullivan in a crowd. And he almost has it taken away. Finds Shaw behind him, and now back to Sullivan, and he's fouled by Campbell as he goes for the steal. 6:19 to go in the half. Brad Mader comes back in, and Pat McCarthy sits down.
Brad Mader.
23-16 lead belongs to Hazen with 6:14 to go in the half. And the Marauders trying to work it down low to Shaw. He's got it. He lays it up. Doesn't get it on the little finger roll deal, though. And Seals called for the foul as he tries to go for the steal. Seals steal. And that will be his second personal foul, the 5th on the club.
His second substitution for Northfield.
And Colby Cook checks back in for Northfield. Looks like Seals will take a rest. Here's Campbell starting in, cuts left, and Tino Lavin makes the call on the far side. We got a block against Hazen. And that one will go Jason Smith, who's in the lineup now for Hazen. 23-16 Hazen. Sullivan for the Marauders to Snow. Here's Colby Cook out on the point. B.J. Hodgson's watching him. 5:35 to go in a half. Tip, but saved by the Marauders. Sullivan starts into the paint, lays it up, and doesn't drop for him. Pull down Mader for Hazen, and they throw it away. The outlet pass for B.J. Hodgson. Well off the mark.
Substitution for Hazen.
So Hazen's going to send Dan Judkins in the ball game.
Dan Judkins.
Back door underneath for Shaw, and that's out of bounds. That was different. Everybody was confused. Bottom line, Hazen gets the ball. 5:19 to go in a half. 23-16, the Wildcats. Hodgson left side, call for the walk this time. Hodgson just owned that lane in the left side in quarter number 1. Northfield against the full court pressure. With his own trap. Underneath Cook, puts it up, nope. Campbell pulls it out for Hazen. On down for Judkins for 3. Little long, rebound Sullivan. He's not a real big kid, but boy, he's where he's got to be. That 3-point bomb by Snow doesn't fall. Will go the other way, and a foul will be called against the Marauders. And this is on Colby Cook.
Colby Cook is first.
That's his first, the 6th team foul against Northfield. Jason Smith, Kyle Bursing will check in. And let's see, Donahue will take a rest. See Jason Smith back in there too. He's wearing number 15. And Jeff Seals comes back in as Dan Shaw takes a rest. Campbell in traffic block. Dorman got a hand on it. It'll be awarded to Northfield. 23-16. It's been a dry spell. We haven't had any points in a bit. I haven't been keeping such specific details, but it's been a while. Now all alone underneath was Seals, but couldn't get the pass to him quite in time. 4:27 to go in the half. 23-16. Hazen with the lead. Northfield under their own bucket. Here's Seals way outside. Sullivan saves it. Nobody on him, but he decides better than to take. Now he decides to take the 3 and nails it. Stephen Sullivan's first points of the night. 23-19, a 4-point edge for Hazen. 4:08 to go in the half. Wildcats showing some movement without the ball. They go for Mader. He's got 2. So Hazen's big guy pumps 2 through. Seals is going to be called for traveling. Put his man in the air, but then he tried to shuffle inside, did the no-no, turned it over. B.J. Hodgson will come back in the lineup for Hazen. See, for Northfield, Colby Cook comes out, and Dan Shaw comes back in. And sitting down is Dan Judkins for Hazen. Also coming out is Kyle Bursing. 3:45 to go in the half. 25-19, Hazen. They have had a double-digit lead. Hodgson from the corner, rattles, nope, and Hodgson gets it back. Tries to go inside, it's off a Northfield foot. Stephen Sullivan kicked it. 3.5 minutes to go in the half, 25-19. Hazen leads Northfield. Tip loose, picked up by Seals for the Marauders. Here's Seals way outside, Hodgson on him. They go down low for Dorman. Out to Sullivan to set things up again for the Marauders. Sullivan starts into the paint, comes back out for Seals. 3 ball, that's short. Rebound to Campbell for Hazen, fast break for Hodgson, driving in, lays it up, no. Looked like Seals got him. Is it Seals? No, Sullivan got him. I saw the first digit, it's a 1. Sullivan's 11, Seals is 10. And I was too hasty making the call. 2:59 to go in the first half. 25-19 Hazen. And on the line, B.J. Hodgson. He'll shoot again. 26-19, the Wildcats. Back up to an 8-point ball game. This has been the accordion type thing. Open and shut. Stretch out the lead and then bring it back a little bit. Sullivan, left-hand dribble. There's Shaw in the paint in traffic. Looked like it was partially deflected. Save to Sullivan. Underneath, all alone is Shaw. Yes. 6 for Shaw in this quarter. 6-point lead for Hazen at 27-21. 2.5 minutes to go in the half, and Hazen lost it. Jason Smith couldn't find the handle. So Smith got an unexpected trip to the Northfield bench. Sullivan will put it in play. And Judkins rather set to check back in as Jason Smith takes a rest. Sullivan off the inbounds play, goes on the left side, decides better of the shot. Baseline is Seals, little underhand layup, won't fall. And on hell ball as they come out of there, Seals tied up Campbell. 27-21. Hazen with the lead. That held ball will go to Northfield with 2:18 remaining in the half. Sullivan to put it in play off the stack. Here's Seals all alone for 3. Got it. 27-24. A 3-point affair coming up on a 2-minute mark. You hear the Northfield crowd now shouting defense. Hazen up by 3. Hodgson starts in left side. Decides to go back out. And that one is blocked, but Seals thought he got ball. Tito Lavin says you got arm. And Dan Judkins says I've got 2 shots. And Jeff Seals says I've got 3 fouls. That's the 8th team foul against Northfield. 3 shots, excuse me. That's right, he was fouled in 3-point land, so it's 3. Just the first. He'll get 2 more. So Judkins, a 5'10" junior. Second of 3 attempts, got this one. Hazen 4 of 5 from the line to this point in the first half. Make it 5 of 6 and make the Hazen lead at 29-24 with 1:49 left to go in the first half. Sullivan. Northfield doing a lot of standing around on offense, not a lot of movement. Here's Seals. He will start in traffic for Shaw. The fadeaway, a little too long. Tipped by Seals, up and in. Jeff Seals, who is listed at 5'9". If he's 5'9", I'll eat my hat. One of the shorter guys under the bucket. And picked up the bound, and we're right back up with it. We're back in a 3-point ball game with $1:14 to go in the half. Hodgson, left side. For Campbell, the 3, no. He pounded on the cage, it wouldn't go down. Campbell dishes off inside. They got it, they'll go to the line. Donahue got 2. And he'll get 1 more. 31-26, Hazen. So Dorman comes out and Dylan Kern comes in. And Patrick McCarthy checks in for Hazen as Mader will take a seat. A lot of substitutions in this one. Both coaches going to the bench early and often. 31-26 Hazen, and to the line will be 6'2" senior Nick Donahue. Donahue 7 points for his night's work, and he doesn't hit that one. Rebound, a little guy again. Seals taken away. Stolen away by Judkins for Hazen. 53 seconds to go in a half. Judkins way outside. Here's Campbell. Sullivan watches him. Hodgson for three. No, off to the side. Seals got the rebound. Boy, he's a tough little kid. He's all over the place. That Seals. Listed at 5'9", but that's a generous spotting by the coach in the program. 27 seconds to go in a half. 31-26 Hazen. Northfield playing for the good shot, obviously. They don't have all night. They got 18 seconds. They go back to Sullivan. He'll reload with 15 seconds. Northfield down by 5. 10 seconds now. They got to get something started with 8. Sullivan starts in, gets a pick, goes around it, lays it up. Nope, tip. Shaw got it. 8 for Shaw in the quarter, and the first half comes to a close. Northfield closes to within 3. We're halfway home in this Division III semifinal. It is Hazen 31 and Northfield 28. One. 3-point ball game after 2 quarters. Hazen will get it to start half number 2. Talking to Ed Clodfelter, one of the officials up here in the booth who worked the Hazen-Northfield game, last game of the regular season, the 1-point affair. He said that was a super ball game. He also said that B.J. Hodgson had a heck of a game there, too. I got him with 16 points unofficially here in the first half. 16 of his club's 31. That's a little bit over half, if my math is correct. Marauder zooming down the middle. That shot won't fall for Snow. And the Wildcats will head back. There's Judkins' bomb. Nope. Shaw the boards for Northfield. Sullivan wants to set it up. Here's Snow. They go down for Shaw. Yes. And he'll go to the line. I had Dan Shaw with 14 of Northfield's 28 points in the first half. And he'll go to the line. Northfield, I had him 4 of 4 from the foul line in the first half. Shaw got it. So that 3-point play evens the game at 31, and Hodgson's layup won't fall. They'll scramble for the loose ball on the rebound, and nobody's got it. Now finally the Wildcats. Judkins brings it back. We are knotted at 31. Campbell inside. Good by Donahue. Give him 9 for his effort so far tonight. 33-31 Hazen. That pass picked off by Mader. Well, it looked like Northfield was coming back, but Hazen, tight defense, got him the ball back. Campbell down low inside for Donahue again. Nope. Mader, the backhand layup, not there. He'll put it back up again and earn a trip to the line. Did not put it through, but will go to the free throw line. And I think Shaw's the man who got him. 2-point Hazen lead with 6:13 to go here in the third quarter, and that is the second on Dan Shaw, first on the club this half. Mader to the line, and nope, he's going to get a pair of them, though. He was fouled while shooting. Brad Mader, 6'7" sophomore, had 4 points in the first half. Hazen was 5 of 7, I believe, and he got 1 of 2. And to Shaw, Mader's over the shoulder. Both clubs taking chances defensively, and it's getting called. Well, Mader has his Mader's second personal foul. Second on the team. Northfield to inbound. Here's Snow. For Seals, shot is short. And taken away by Shaw, and they're going to call him for the personal foul. Looked like he got a hand instead of ball, and that's 3 on Dan Shaw. With 5:51 to go in the third. Coach Jeff Shaw up off the Northfield bench, obviously very concerned. His big gun right now with 3 personal fouls. And a long time left in this one. Hodgson got away with a travel. No, he didn't. Little delayed call. Tino must have heard me. 5:41 to go in the third. 3-point Hazen lead at 34-31. Sullivan tries to split the defense with the dribble, but now decides to go to Seals. Snow. Boy, you got the letter S in a lot of the first names in that Northfield squad. Seals quickly inside for Shaw. He handcuffed him, but he puts it up in traffic. And Mader's now got 3. Or check that. No, that's Patrick McCarthy. Mader's on the bench. Saw that digit of 2 and saw the big guy in there. McCarthy with 2. Mader has 2 for Hazen, but he's on the bench. Shaw to the line for the Marauders. Get a pair. 34-31 Hazen. Shaw missed it. Northfield now 5 of 6 from the foul line. Shaw will take his time. Missed them both. And the Marauders chase it down. Sullivan got it back, puts it up. He gets hammered, no whistle. Shaw in traffic, puts it up and rolls it in. 34-33, Hazen by 1. Hodgson on the left. Dubkins. Here's Campbell on top. Northfield crowd coming alive. 4:55 to go in the third. 1-point ball game. Starting in was McCarthy. Nope. The Marauders will wind up with a pumpkin. Northfield with a chance to take the lead, and they haven't led since very early in the ball game. They had, I think, a 10-4 lead at one stretch. Hodgson went for the steal, didn't get it. Seals is tripped. Seals went down hard. That personal foul is on McCarthy. No, check that. It's on Donahue, his first. They got to reload the scoreboard. If you look up too quickly, the old one, the last foul shows up, and you go nuts. And that hit the back of the backboard and turns it over. There's there Chris Campbell. Stolen away by Sullivan. Goes around Campbell, goes to the hole, doesn't get the bank shot to drop. Hodgson on the right. There's a pair of 10s for you. Hodgson breezes in, missed the shot though. Seals knocked it out of bounds. It'll be Hazen ball. 4:11 left in the third. A 1-point Hazen lead at 34-33. Here's Donahue in traffic, partially blocked. Ahead to Snow. Snow, banker goes. 6 for Snow, and Northfield has the lead at 35-34. First time Northfield has led since early in the ball game. And they'll tie it up. Northfield will get it. Hodgson turned, Sullivan tied him up. Joe Dorman comes in, and Dan Shaw takes the rest. That's for Northfield. 30-second timeout, Hazen, 3:46 to go in the third. It's Northfield 35 and Hazen 34. Well, Northfield came into this tournament seeded number 6 to start, but they knocked off number 3 Enosburg up at BFA St. Albans last Saturday. And they assume the number 3 seed, and they take on number 2 Hazen. And we got timeout Northfield. Jeff Shaw wants to talk it over. 3:40 to go in the third. A 30-second Northfield timeout. 35-34 Marauders. Okay, I was just informed by Supermac, my boss, that they no longer do what they used to do in Vermont. You don't assume the seed. Once you get your seed for the tournament, that's that. Hazen will wind up with it. 3:34 to go. Hodgson, top of the key, can't bury the tray. Sullivan bringing it up for Northfield. Stephen Sullivan out for Seals. And Seals started in. Thinks better of it. Back out to Sullivan on the point. He'll try to set something up. Seals underneath. A little backhander. Yes. 9 for Jeff Seals. 37-34 Northfield. Hodgson to Donahue. He banks it in. He's got 4 in the third quarter. 37-36 Northfield. Still a long way to go in this one yet. Sullivan will dish it off for Snow. No. Sullivan the bound. Off. That's for Kyle, for Kern. Now Dan Shaw will check in. And Dorman will take a seat. Marauders Sullivan to put it in. Here's Shaw down low, goes around the big guy, McCarthy, and lays it in. 7 in this point, 21 this quarter, 21 in the ball game for Dan Shaw. Hodgson baseline. Back out to McCarthy. He'll take the 2. Doesn't get it, but Donahue back up with the putbacks. Got it. Donahue has 6 in the third quarter. And 13 on the night. 39-38 Northfield. Coming up on 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Seat squirming time at the Barry Auditorium. No better place to be in early March. Sullivan tries to work left, now cuts into the paint, goes through the defense and doesn't get the banker to fall. Chris Campbell cruising left. To the corner to Hodgson, and he can't control. Brad Mader comes in, and Patrick McCarthy will take a rest. So each club has 2 big men, and they're using them like interchangeable parts. 1:40 to go, and a whistle on the inbounds play. It looked like Shaw was fouled. And I think the man who got in was Hodgson. That's the 5th team foul on Hazen. And the first on Hodgson individually. Snow almost lost it. Seals picks it up, fires it. Gets pounded as he gets the shot away, and he's going to go to the line for 3. Seals will get 3 from the line. Net personals on Jason Smith. Seals getting the tray. Trifecta for Seals here. His club is up by 1, 39-38. First one is away and no good. Boy, he got pounded in three-point land. You do that on the street, you get probation. Here the guy gets 3 shots. 5'9", listed at 5'9", the senior. Missed 2 of them. Get 1 more. Still a 1-point lead for the Marauders with 1:29 to go in the third. Seals taking his time. Got that one. 1 of 3 for Seals. 2-point Northfield lead at 40-38. This Hodgson way outside. Sullivan gave Hodgson some room. They went inside for Donahue. Nope. On the putback, Shaw picked up his 4th foul. Brad Mader will go to the line for a pair, but for Northfield, more importantly, Dan Shaw has 4 personal fouls. Third quarter for Northfield has been scoring-wise, well, 7 points for Shaw, 3 for Seals, 2 for Snow. And Mater will get a pair for the Wildcats. It's the first one through. 1-point ball game. Dorman comes in. Shaw comes out for the Marauders of Northfield. 1-point Northfield lead at 40-39. 1:11 to go in the ball game. And we're tied. 6'7" sophomore Brad Mater evens it up. And now Mater will come out. McCarthy will come in for the Wildcats. Against the full court pressure, Sullivan trying to break it with a dribble. It's tipped loose from behind, and Hazen will bring it back the other way. 1:03 to go in the quarter. We're even at 40. Northfield has battled back. They have trailed by double digits. Hodgson, left side, almost lost it. Kicks it back out to Donahue. Hodgson shows up on the point. 42 seconds to go in the quarter. Hodgson trying to pull the defense out. Get somebody sprung free down low. Hodgson. And this one will go against Northfield. A little push. This one is on Kern. Yep, Kern's second, excuse me, okay. And Hazen will get it in right inside of the big guy McCarthy, and he banks it in. Hazen back in the lead. Dorman almost lost it. Sullivan picks it up with 14 seconds to go in the quarter. Sullivan starts in. Seals wants to go to Snow. Goes over McCarthy with the shot. Nope. Seals in a crowd with time running out. He's going to be called for traveling before he can get the shot away. So the third quarter is history. 3/4 of the way home. It's Hazen 42, Northfield 40. Final stanza, we think, here at the auditorium. The good news for Northfield was they outscored Hazen 12-11 in the third quarter. The bad news is they're still down by 2. Hazen's Hodgson baseline, hangs, doesn't go. And it's Northfield ball, length of the court. 7:40 to go ball game. I'm sure Northfield's going to see a lot of full court pressure here for the remainder of this ball game. And it's tipped loose, picked off by Hazen. Hodgson for 3, nobody on him. He doesn't get it to go. Shaw taken away by McCarthy, no. And Shaw pulls it back down. Check that was Mater, not McCarthy. Hazen up by 2. They'll go down to Shaw inside, up over Donahue too hard. And blown down by Hazen and taken. There's Campbell. Donahue left side, got it. He's got 15 for the night. Steele, Hazen. Campbell right inside. Mater got 2. (46-40). Full court pressure really paying off for Hazen. Here's Kern. Sullivan wants to go around Campbell, got it back somehow. I don't know, hit a foot. Sullivan blocked. Nobody's got it. They're going to call it a held ball. And it's going to be Northfield possession. Colby Cook will come in. And Kern will take a seat. Sullivan inbounds for the Marauders. Gets it back and fires and in and out. Rebound in the traffic is Shaw. Nope, pounded back. Seals in a crowd. The little guy snuck in there somehow and took the shot. Looked like Jason Smith ran into him. Seals will go back to the foul line. He had 1 of 3 his last attempts. He is 3 of 5 on the night. Check that. Yeah, he's 3 of 5 for the night. Smith picked up his 3rd personal foul for the Wildcats. This one is good by Seals. That's the 7th team foul on Hazen. And Seals got them both. It's crunch time for both clubs now. 4-point lead for Hazen. And Shaw went for the steal but didn't get it. Hodgson starts in. Donahue from the baseline. Rebound Northfield, and Sullivan put it to the floor. Somehow kept possession. 4-point lead for Hazen. 5.5 minutes to go ball game. Here's Snow way outside. Give and go to Sullivan. Had trouble, but saved it. Shaw down low. Pop. Loose ball. Shaw has got, I don't know if it's a contact lens problem or whatever. Hazen got the bucket. So I guess we're all set now. Northfield possession following the bucket. Shaw's apparently okay. I don't know. He gets popped from behind as Campbell goes for the steal. Campbell picks up the 8th Hazen foul. 5:01 to go in the ball game, his 2nd. And Shaw will go to the free throw line. So 1-1 for the Marauders. And he got the first. He'll get one more. 48-43, the Hazen lead shaved to 5. And now with 5 minutes to go in the ball game, and a 5-point Hazen lead, Northfield's got to look at the clock and their opponent. There's Smith for Campbell. Inside for Mater.
31 can't challenge it.
Yep, 31. It's Shaw's got 4 personal fouls. He can't really play him real tight as he would like. 4:35 to go in the ball game. Timeout Northfield. 7-point Hazen lead with just over 4.5 minutes left to go in this Division III semifinal. Well, each coach has now used up their quota of 30-second timeouts. And we were talking in the break. Shaw's got 4 fouls, and you can see what Hazen's strategy is. Just work it inside the Mater or McCarthy, whichever big fella happens to be in there. Shaw cannot play him as tightly as he would like. Here's Snow for the Marauders. For Shaw inside over Mater, hit the side of the backboard. And Mater somehow saved it. Jeff Shaw, the Northfield coach, not at all pleased with that particular call. And, well, maybe turnabout is fair play. Hazen lost that one. Coming up on the midway point in the 4th quarter. Snow got to the defense, and Hodgson call for the push. So that'll be 1-1. That'll be the 19th foul. Oh, check that, Donahue. I thought it was on Hodgson. They're going to say Donahue pushed him. That's his second. Snow will go to the line. Snow's first trip to the charity mark tonight. Got the first. Well, Northfield's got to scrap back in it any way they possibly can, and free throws can help them. On the next foul, they go to the double bonus. They go to 2 shots for everything. Snow, a 5'10" senior, got them both. Steal by Northfield. Seals stole it, taken right back, however, by Smith. And then Seals commits the foul, trying to get it back. That's 4 on Seals. Seals, a senior. Shaw's but a junior. Chris Campbell, watched by Snow. One eye on the clock for the Marauders, as well as on the opposition. Down low, knocked loose. Sullivan winds up with it. Marauders make the steal. 3-point attempt. Snow, not there. They've got to be patient. 5-point lead for Hazen at 50-45. It's not out of reach for Northfield, but they can't commit fouls and they can't rush it. Hazen, on the other hand, has things pretty much their own way. They've done some nice work. That's out of bounds. It'll be Northfield ball. Sullivan will stack them up, call a set play. He'll get it into Colby Cook. Snow hands it off to Sullivan, who lost it off his leg.
I don't see where he argues that. I mean, it's very obvious.
Happened right in front of the Northfield bench. 3:08 to go in the ball game. 5-point Hazen lead. Hazen content now to chew some time off the clock before taking the shot. 2:52 left. Hazen's chewed up about 30 seconds before getting a shot in the air. That one's wide, but Mader gets it back, puts it up, block, gets it back, lays it in. 8 for Brad Mader in this quarter. Snow starts in, and it gets stripped from behind, no whistle. Bringing it up is Hodgson. He will cruise cross court for Donahue, got it, and he'll go to the line. $17 for Nick Donahue. Sullivan commits the personal foul. Be his third. And the 6th Northfield foul, but it is a shooting foul on the shot, so he will go to the line for the potential 3-point play. And suddenly we're looking at a 9-point lead, and Northfield wants a timeout. 2:20 to go ball game, 54-45 Hazen. The longest 2 minutes and 20 seconds of the Northfield Marauders season. Seems like just a moment ago they were down by 4. Suddenly it's 9. And a chance to go back up to double digits if the Wildcats' Nick Donahue hits this free throw. 54-45 Hazen. And this one is good by Donahue. Well, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure out that Northfield's got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Sullivan for 3. Nope. Rebound Mader. Out to B.J. Hodgson. Got to beat Seals. Nope. Missed the shot. Sullivan brings it down for Northfield, and Hodgson tried to go behind him and steal it, but couldn't control. Under 2 minutes to go in the ball game. 55-45 Hazen. First time they met, Hazen won by 13. Second time, Northfield won by 1. Back outside, three-pointer, Snow. No. And Colby Cook went up for the rebound, didn't get it. Hazen. 1:45 to go in the ball game. Seals is gone. He went for the steal, didn't get it. Seals, that's his 5th. Seals shaking hands with everybody. Some different than the hockey final. Well, Seals will have to sit down. I have Jeff Seals with 12 points in his final appearance for the Northfield Marauders. And we're going to go timeout. Northfield's going to call the timeout with 1:42 left to go in the ball game. 55-45 Hazen. $1:42 left. Minute and 42 seconds left to go. And I don't think it's letting any secrets out to think that Hazen's probably going to be the one that's going to meet Thetford, the Division III title game on Saturday. Northfield closed the gap but couldn't finish the deal. And Hazen will send Chris Campbell to the line looking for his, I was looking for his first points of the night, didn't get it. And Northfield cranking along for threes. That's about what they got to do now. Going up for the rebound was Dan Shaw, and he got pushed. Donahue picks up the foul, his 3rd. We've had a lot of Hazen fouls, but yet nobody with a whole bunch. A couple guys with 3, but that's about it. Junior Dan Shaw on the line. He'll shoot again. 1:31 left to go in the ball game. Hazen the rebound. Donahue. In the back is Campbell. And Campbell. O'Donohue back out to Campbell. 1:18 left to go in the ball game. Mater. Committing the foul is Sullivan just to stop the clock. 55-45 Hazen. And the Wildcats putting the clincher on this one. 4 on Sullivan. Hodgdon's free throw is good. I had him with 16 points in the first half, and he didn't score until 1:13 left to go in the ball game. Gives him 17 unofficially. Make it 18. 1:10 left to go ball game. 12-point Hazen lead, and Sullivan for 3. Short. Hazen will race back the other way. And now Northfield desperate to stop the clock. And that one will go against Snow. His first. Back to the line, B.J. Hodgdon. Got 18. And doesn't get that one to go down. There's Snow from the near corner, buries it. But I think the horse has left the barn with 45 seconds left to go. 57-48 Hazen. Campbell will go to the free throw line. You got a 9-point lead for the Wildcats. It's going to be the Wildcats against the Panthers. Who's going to win that battle on Saturday?
Probable cat.
Crazy Cats. Chris Campbell gets into the scorebook. Chance to make it 2. 58-48. He'll tell his grandchildren years from now that I turned it into a rout single-handedly. 44-7 left to go in the ball game. Got them both. A legend is born. The Campbell clan up north, it'll happen 20 years hence that the game was a squeaker until Grandpa went to the line with the time running out. 32.3 seconds left to go in the ball game. Hazen 59, Northfield 48. Sullivan for 3. Nope, off the mark. Colby Cook in a crowd, going to pull it back up. Wanted to try to, he slipped and lost it. Hazen will wind up with it with 17 seconds left, and Sullivan has just fouled out of the ball game. Well, Stephen Sullivan fouls out, finishes the night with 3 points. We got a passel of substitutions as they're going to go to the deep bench with 17 seconds left. We'll pick up the substitutions with the from the PA system, and I'll check the scoreboard. So to the line will be Chris Campbell. Oh. Grandpa Campbell's legend continues. He just pushed him out of the building. Wasn't bad enough, he turned it into a rout. Campbell, one more time. Nope. Took it easy on him on that one. 3 for 4 in the closing seconds for Chris Campbell. Snow for 3, rattles, nope. Campbell to rebound. Ahead of the pack is Hodgson. He will lay it in off the bank with time running out. Hodgson got it. Ball game is over. It's Hazen against Thetford in the Division III championship in 2004. Let's look at individual scoring on the night. For Northfield, Jeff Seals, a senior, winds up with 12 points. Stephen Sullivan, a senior, added 3. Brad Snow would finish with 11. Dan Shaw, big night for the junior with 22, but his club comes up on the short end of a 62-48 score. And let's look at Hazen scoring. Nick Donahue, let's see. He had 7 in the first half, 13 through 3 quarters, added 5 in the fourth quarter for 18 points on the night. B.J. Hodgson finished the night with an even 20. That last bucket with time running out. Dan Judkins would add a couple free throws for 2. Patrick McCarthy added 4. Brad Mader, 15 points on the night for the 6'7" sophomore. And Chris Campbell wrapped it up for Hazen, single-handedly turning it into a rout in the closing seconds as he added 3 or 4 free throws for his 3 on the night. A total of 62 points. It's Hazen against Thetford for the Division III crown as Hazen knocks off Northfield in the semifinal in Division III. The final score was Hazen 62 and Northfield 48.